Hello and welcome to episode 2 of the Glendale 35-year reunion time capsule. We hope you're able to watch the first episode. If not, the link to that video will be in the description area of this video. Our lead story today is the homecoming football result from the homecoming game against Joplin Memorial. The varsity Falcons evened their season record to 1-1 with a 21-13 victory over the Eagles. Glendale was able to capitalize on a couple Memorial fumbles en route to their victory. After a scoreless first quarter, junior defensive back Steve Price returned a fumble for a 65-yard touchdown in the second quarter. Early in the second half, another fumble turned into 7 points for the Falcons. Quarterback Lance McKinney scored to make it 14-0 after junior Vaughn Henson's fumble recovery. Joplin battled tough though, but the Falcons were able to hold them off for the victory. The homecoming queen was announced during halftime of the game, and I'll reveal that winner a bit later on in the video, so stay tuned. I decided to start off this episode with a varsity football story since the Quill's newly formed sports desk mailbox received a letter from student Robin Rogers. She noted that varsity sports and even national sports tend to receive more attention than JV, freshman, and girls sports in the Glendale paper. Robin certainly made some good points, so we'll have to see how the three sports editors, Steve Gard, Mark Vaughn, and yours truly, handle the balance of stories throughout the year. This week, the JV football Falcons also defeated Joplin Memorial to improve their record to 2-0 with a 30-0 win. Junior Newman Browning scored 2 touchdowns and 1 2-point conversion, leading the Falcons to victory. The volleyball team also continued their perfect record with a 15-12, 15-7 thumping over Parkview. The beginnings of competitive school soccer at Glendale and Springfield started 35 years ago. Driven by interest of several soccer fans and working with the park board and the R12 school district, the new program began. Glendale enters the program with our new team, the Rowdies, and will soon be adding a second team to the league. Parkview and Kickapoo will also be fielding 1 or 2 teams each. The Rowdies coach is SMS student and soccer player Tim Turney. Here are the players who will be representing the Rowdies during the first season. School spirit was the overwhelming theme in this week's issue of the Quill. The lead front page story is about the Student Activities Commission that was formed at the end of the 1980 school year and is led by Spirit Commissioner Sonia Peterson and Hospitality Commissioner Lynette Wolf. The goal for the group is to increase awareness, attendance, and spirit at GHS sporting events, as well as other events taking place throughout the year. The group spent several hours during the summer making various signs and banners to hang around the school. The extreme heat during the first couple weeks of school really played havoc with the signs, as the tape just couldn't keep up with the soaring temperatures. So they had to make a lot of new signs that were smaller. Any idea if the tape of today is better than the tape we used in 1980? Is it still tough to be a freshman at Glendale? Moving from being the big 8th graders in junior high, yeah, we called it junior high back then, to being the small fish in the big high school was always a challenge. Freshman orientation was held to help our new Falcon freshmen feel at home. And the freshman class elections were held the first couple weeks of school. The freshmen elected David Redfern as class president. Jan Loeb will serve as vice president with Ashley Shea as the class secretary. Freshman representatives are Steve Baber, Dawn Case, Michelle Kinder, John Meyer, Stacy Patterson, Paige Pumphrey, Amber Stinger, and Lisa Teagarden. Freshmen aren't the only ones settling into new surroundings here at Glendale. We have a couple new teachers on board. Connie Wilson graduated from SMS last year and will teach office procedures and business typing. Typing? Yes, we learned typing on a typewriter. This was a piece of equipment that had keys similar to your computer keyboard. When you pressed a key, the letter was imprinted on the paper. Pretty cool, huh? And no auto spell check back then. Another new teacher is Donna Newton. She also attended Southwest Missouri State University. You know it, of course, as Missouri State. Miss Newton will teach geometry, Math 1, and math analysis trigonometry. The Quill's editor, Jeff Loeb, sat down with Principal James Ford to discuss the bad image and reputation Glendale has had in the community. Glendale has been known recently for being rich, snobbish, spoiled, drug-abusing alcoholics. Jeff Loeb asked Mr. Ford why he thought Glendale had such a tarnished image. Mr. Ford said it is possible that it is due to a generational issue that says just to let things go. In other words, the few bad students are being allowed by everyone else to carry on badly. Mr. Ford is challenging every Glendale student this year to show everyone in the community just how great we are. And hope is high that our poor sportsmanship performance from last year can be reversed. Glendale finished 7th out of 10 schools for the sportsmanship trophy. The award is based on such things as sportsmanship of coaches, players, adult audience, cheerleaders, and students. Senior cheerleader Tamara Talbert said, "We won't change our image in 1 year, it will take several years." And Mr. Ford said, "We can only get better." I hope the current class of students at Glendale has risen to the top in sportsmanship this year. The final story compares a survey done at Hickory Hills in 1977 and at Glendale the first couple weeks of school this year. In 1977, the favorite groups were chosen to be Kiss, Queen, the Doobie Brothers, Eagles, and Aerosmith. 4 years later, the top 5 bands were voted to be Billy Joel, Pat Benatar, Electric Light Orchestra, Paul McCartney and Wings, and the Eagles. Feel free to leave your top 5 bands of today in the comments of this video. And now the announcement of the Homecoming Queen selection from the September 12th homecoming game. The homecoming queen for the 1980-81 school year is Tootie Dwyer. So congratulations, Tootie. I hope you've enjoyed learning and remembering what we were doing at Glendale 35 years ago. Thanks for watching, and we will meet again in the next Glendale 35-year reunion time capsule.